once again on arguably the best subject in the world. Now, today we are going to be looking at division on modular arithmetic. Now, let's take some very simple questions. Let's say, for instance, we had something given as 2 divided by 4 mod 5. So, as usual, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give us shortcut to getting the answer, right? So, pick the number you have here, right? That would be 4. Then attach it to any alphabet, preferably X. X is commonly being used, right? And then equate it to 2. Then the second question you ask yourself is this. What is that number that I'm going to multiply to 4? That will give me 2. In mode 5, note that. Now, note that in mode 5, the set of residue in mode 5 should be from 0 to 4. So, we'll be doing what is called a try and error method. So, we are using 0 to 4. So, let's try. 4 times 1 is going to give us 4. We shouldn't use 0 because 0 will give us 0, obviously. So, 4 times 1 is 4. So, it's not going to work. No, note that what we are looking for is actually 2. Then we'll move to the next one. 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is going to give us 8. And what do we do? From what we've learned in the previous class, we divide this 8 by 5. And that is going to give us 1 remainder 3, meaning that the answer is 3. And we're still looking for 2. We'll try the next one. 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is going to give us 12. So what do we do with 12? We'll say 12 divided by 5. That is now going to give us 2 remainder 2, meaning that, yeah, we found our hero. That's the guy. So meaning that the answer is 3. So it means that this is going to be 3 mod 5. Very simple, no stress. So now I want us to try this on our own. 3 divided by 4 mod 5. However, there's this question I want to solve, and there's a reason I want to solve that question. So let's see how this question definitely goes. The question is like this. It says 3 divided by 6 mod 8. So as usual, in solving this, we pick this, right? 6. So that's going to be 6x will be equal to 3. So we'll start again. We're looking at mode 7. The set of residue for mode 8 rather, is 0 to 7. So we don't start with 0 because that's not going to give us this. Let's start with 1. 6 times 1, it's going to give us 6, not 3. 6 times 2 would be 12. So what do? We check again. 12 divided by 8. 12 divided by 8 is going to give us 1 remainder 4. We'll look at the next one. 6 times 3 is going to give us 18. 18 divided by 8 is going to give us 2 remainder 2. And we're looking for 3. So this still will not work. We'll check again. 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is going to give us 24. When we divide this by 8, we're going to be having 3 remainder 0. So you can see still it's not working. So we'll try again. We move now to 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is going to give us 30. So we'll check 30 divided by 8. What's that going to give us? That's going to give us 3 remainder 6. It still doesn't work. We're looking for 3. Then we'll check again. 6 times 6 is going to give us 36. So when we divide 36 by 8, we are going to be left with 4 remainder 4. Yeah, 4 remainder 4. We're looking for 3, still not working. Then we'll check again. 6 times 7 is going to give us 42. Divide this thing by 8, we are going to be having 5 remainder 2. If you check all of the remainders here, the remainder here is 4, the remainder here is 2, the remainder here is 0, the remainder here gave us 6, the remainder here was 4, and the remainder here was 2. When you look at all of this remainder, none of them gave 3. It therefore means this type is a type that does not have an answer. So we'll just simply say has no solution. Has no solution. And that is it. It's just as simple as that. So, but this other one, I want us to try this other one also in addition to this. 1 divided by 2 mod 4. Let's try this one also by ourselves. So hope to see you in the next class. Thank you for taking your time for today's class. See you in the next class. Bye for now.